Hey guys, this is Parag, the co-founder of Sato Player, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to use a Sato Player plugin on your Webflow site so that you can get highly customized video players with in your intended behavior. To give you a very quick overview, we already have videos on how Sato Player works and everything, but I'm just going to give you an overview once again. So Sato Video Player essentially is a customizable video player for the web. And what is special about our video player is that you can control and style each and every element of your video player. You can change colors, you can put your own branding, you can decide where your video player controls will appear, you can decide where your seek bar is going to appear on the player, you can change the size and shape of your icons, you can switch on and off all individual controls of your video player, you can style your settings menu, you can upload thumbnails and many more basically. You can also make it so that your video player can be targeted by your Webflow, customized Webflow buttons and stuff, for which we will provide like further documentation as we go along. However, today we will show you what you can do with Sato Player's plugin right out of the box. Before we proceed any further, Sato Video Player essentially is free forever with a video upload limit of 10 and a video file size limit of 200 MB per video. This should suffice for your boutique small projects. However, we have a pro plan where we charge $8 per month and a file size of 300 MB per video and a video upload limit of 550. If you need something more, you can ask for you can contact us, and then we can go through what extra functionality you would require. We will be adding more functionality as we go along, but this is our first version, and which is already very feature rich as compared to something like say Vimeo or a Wistia or a Webflow. Now, how to use it? Basically, you just go into your designer, and then on any page. Currently, I'm on a test page, but this should suffice for now. I already have it installed, but if you don't have it installed, you can just search here and then you can just click on launch. By default, you'll get a screen like this, and you just have to click on I don't have an account. If you don't have an account already, I'm already logged in here, but I'll show you where it's going to lead you. So it's basically gonna lead you here, where then you can click on register now, and then you can go forward and create an account. Alright, I'm in. So, how to use Sato Video Player on your Webflow site? So for that, all you will need is a div block. For now, what I'm going to do is just going to set a ratio on this, but you can set it to any ratio that you want or any size that you want, and the video will be injected inside it. For now, I'm just going to do a 16 by 9. Okay. And then what you do is, while your div block is selected, you just create a player. I'm going to name this my Webflow player, and then click on my Webflow player, and then click on embed. Alright, the player is already here. Now all you need to do is just upload your video. When you click on upload, you can choose a file from your local drive. Okay, let's use this one, and then I click on upload. Okay, alright, the video is already here. Now to style these things, let's say you want a background video, so you just set it to autoplay and then loop, and inside player styling, you just switch off the OSD bar and top gradient, you switch off your primary play button, you switch off your progress bar, your volume bar, and I think we missed something. So we come down to OSD styling, and then we'll have to switch off our mini controls, these controls, so we can switch them off. And come here, settings menu, you can switch this off, then metadata, you can switch this off. If you want a thumbnail, we can upload it, but just click on embed, and you already have a background video. Now you can size it accordingly however you want it, but that's the gist of it. Now the interesting thing is, this is your you can use this background video, and your you can upload videos, video files that are like higher than what Webflow allows. But what I want to show you is how you can style the whole thing individually. Let's say I don't want autoplay, I don't want loop, and I want it to have behave like a proper video, and I just switch these all on. Let's switch everything back on. OSD bar styling, and then switch on play button, full screen button, progress bar, then volume bar, then settings menu, then video title, thumbnail. Okay, it's asking me to upload a thumbnail, but you can do that later. But when I click on embed, so when I click on this, I can play. Now what we can do is, if you so want it, what we can do is change the padding of these buttons, because my video is somewhere here. Let's say 40, no, 40, let's go a little higher, maybe 64, and then I click on embed. You can also see the preview of your player in the plugin itself, so that you don't have to click on embed every time. You can do all the settings once and then just implement them. So you see this has already come inside. Now let's say I want my I want a corner radius on my video, sorry. Let's go 24 pixels maybe, and in OSD styling, maybe I don't want my primary play button. Let's switch it off, but if I want it, maybe I want it colored, and then opacity 85, and on hover I want the same blue but a little bit darker. Let's say this is my color, I'm sorry. Then on hover I want it, let's say somewhere here. Okay, this is how my video would look like. And then I want my play button to be full circular. I can get that too. And then I want the size to be maybe slightly bigger, let's say 100, and then this has become more like a square. So what I'm going to do is just increase this to 100. This is already a circle. And then in mini controls I want the same color here, and then on hover I want this hover color, so I just go up and select my hover color and then just paste here. And then size, let's say I want 40 pixels, and padding, let's say 10 pixels. It just makes our icon smaller, so maybe 0, maybe default. Corner radius, I want it square circled like the others. One thing I forgot to tell you, every time you press enter, the player will refresh and your changes will be set. Let's say, and when we come back to our progress bar, let's say I want it default, maybe it's slightly higher. Then say bar thickness, we can change the thickness of our bar. So let's say it's like this right now, I want it a little bit fatter. And opacity is 100, scale on hover is 1.5, let's say. And maybe I don't want my timestamp to show, so I just switch this off. And foreground color, so essentially this is my foreground color, this essentially is my foreground color, so foreground color I can choose this. And background color I can maybe choose this but slightly darker. And loaded color I want to keep it same, maybe slightly lighter. Okay, and circle color I want it same but maybe slightly brighter, like so. And we can also change the volume bars size. Currently it's 4 pixels, maybe we'll do 8 pixels. And volume bar background color, I want the same background as our seek bar. And then volume bar's foreground color, I want to use the same color here. And that's it. Settings menu, same as before, let's do same color here. And hover color, let's do this one. And text color, let's keep it white. Metadata, I can put a video title, my awesome video, and description, let's keep it empty for now. Alright, now this is my player thumbnail. You can change the thumbnail if you so wish to. And this is a special part, branding. I can switch this off, or I can upload my own branding. I'll keep it switched off for now, but if you have your own logo, you can upload it. It's also available on the free plan, so it should be good with even a free plan to do this. When I'm done, I just click on embed. So all my changes are shown, and we already have our specifically styled player. You can switch on and off all of these items individually if you wish to. Let's say I want a player where I only want the play button here, and I only want my expand button here and nothing else, and maybe stick these to the corner. So just to demonstrate what you can, the level of flexibility that we offer. So let's say I want these buttons to stick to the edge to achieve a particular style. Let's say padding would be done 0, corner radius would be 0, OSD bar and top bar gradient. So OSD bar essentially is the on-screen display bar and the top bar gradient. So essentially here would be your, this would be your gradient, which allows the controls to be visible. But say in this particular case I don't need it, so I can just switch this off. And in OSD styling, like I said, I don't want my primary button, I want my play button, I want my full screen button, I don't want my progress bar, and I also don't want my volume bar, and I also don't want my settings, and I also don't want my metadata. And OSD styling, where I can change the style of my buttons. Then I come to menu controls, and then padding, corner radius, I want it to be 0. I want my buttons to be slightly bigger, and I mean too big, let's go 54. And I want the default color to be black, and then I want my hover color to be black too, but slightly lighter. And when I embed, and we already have our special player. So now my logo is here, so I just go back to branding and switch off to branding. Click on embed. Okay, I can click on play, and I can, so what will happen is once you're done with all of these, you just close it and you just publish it so that you can see the player in action. I mean, as I said, you can style them individually if you want, but because I have to just set a size on this one, that's why it's coming like this. But once it's done, you can just go full screen, or you can do a lot of other things basically. So yeah, that's it. I hope I have been able to explain it correctly. If you plan on using it or end up using it, and if you face any problem, even if you're on a free plan, I would really encourage you to just reach out to us, and we will take it from there. And if you want further functionality, you can definitely reach out to us, because we are reaching out to you guys as fellow Webflow certified partners. I would really like to see this grow with like proper feedback from certified Webflow partners, so we can make it feature rich and tailor it exactly how the Webflow community would prefer a video player to be like. So yeah, that's it. Peace.